Hey there, this is Sheryl, mental toughness coach, published author, speaker, and mother to a couple of great kids who happen to be high school and college student athletes. This is chapter 2 in my Parents' Guide to Mental Toughness for Teens. This guide was created because parents came to me over and over with some of the same questions, such as, how can I best help my teen before an important event? Or maybe, how do I help them plan? Or maybe, what do I say to them after an event that doesn't go so well? So this is chapter 2, and it's titled Objectives. First, we're going to talk about long-term objectives. These are really important when it comes to teens and their planning, especially their long-term dream that they have for themselves. Here's an example. It's a little bit of an extreme example, but it speaks to my point nonetheless. Michael Jordan had a dream when he was 15 that he wanted to be a major contributor on his varsity basketball team. After he tried out, he was told he wasn't good enough, and he ended up playing on the JV team. So understandably, he was very upset. Clearly, he didn't quit. So he was upset for a while and then went back and practiced really, really hard, and I guess the rest is history. The point that this speaks to is that long-term dreams or your long-term objectives do not succumb to temporary setbacks or failures. It's really important for teens to understand this. They need to set a long-term objective and then just assume it will happen and not worry about it on the day-to-day. So why is setting long-term objectives so important? Well, setting these type of objectives can be one of the most important skills that students or athletes can learn to help them achieve optimal performance. This is all in the sports psychology research over and over again. So it's really important for teens to understand what and how these goals function. And as parents, we're going to explain a little bit about what and how they function as well so you can best support your teen. Here's a few things to keep in mind about long-term objectives. As in the title, they're long-term, so typically about 6 months to 4 years plus. They should be realistic, but they can be slightly unrealistic. Even if they're not too realistic, they should be at least somewhat possible. Also, they're way off in the future, so again, there's no need to worry about them in the day-to-day. Also, teens have very minimal to no control. So parents can help them by reminding them of this and helping them to remember to be at peace with it. Here's a parent tip. Ask your teen what would they be really, really proud of themselves of, or what would make them really, really happy that they accomplished a couple years down the road. Then ask them why this is so important to them. Try and catch them when they're fed and not in a hurry. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I encourage you to visit my website at www.sherylkline.com for access to more videos as well as an opportunity to sign up for my free newsletter. Also, there's going to be some information on my course that's out titled A Teen Guide to Mental Toughness. Again, thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time.